Hello everyone. Today we are trying out a new game, kind of new to me. Except I played the last one, Dominions 4, quite a bit. Not as many maps are here, but I think we can generate one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's get a medium size app. Do we want more weapons? Yeah, let's do that. That basically makes it so you can't just be in one corner of the map and then you can't move anywhere. But if you are at the very north, you are at the very south again. You will see. Probably better to show than to explain. I want rivers. I want caves. Yeah, seems fine. Enter game name. I guess I already have the stream title, because that's kind of the story in this game. There was like a god who ruled over the world and then he died. Yeah, now we need to decide who we want to play as. There are lots of different kind of nations. Nations. So because October is coming soon, I will probably, I won't finish this session, this game. This month still. I want something kind of fitting for October, for the spooky months. So which one of these is kind of spooky? There are numbers of kind of, how should I call it? Spooky nations. Lots of undead, so that's always an option to go for maybe Kittis. They're kind of lizard people and they do a lot with undead. Kittis is an ancient kingdom of lizard men. They do not use cavalry or archers, but you have to use chariots and javelins instead. Kittis has powerful death magic mages and powerful lizard king priests. The lizards is like cold provinces, so we have some little descriptions for all of those. If you want to point one out, Gagaza is kind of spooky, but not really. I guess we could go for Helheim. Yeah, that's kind of they are modeled after Hel or Helheim, which is basically hell or the afterlife in Norse mythology. Yeah. Or Niflheim, which is really cold. I guess it is getting colder, but maybe this would be so Sons of Winter, so if it's actually winter we could play them, and if we want to play something season specific, kind of, those are kind of, all of those are kind of modeled after real mythologies, real nations to an extent. Hinoma kind of biblical, and there are lots of scary bits in the Bible. I don't know if you read it so far. Hinnom is a wasteland inhabited by several kinds of giants. The Riftite lords rule the lesser giants by fear and force. So that's the kind of scary faction, but also not really what I'm looking for. Maybe Reuters, but also, Reuters is kind of connected to Hinnom in a way, but I haven't played those. Mikone is a marvelous city inhabited by arrogant and warlike gigantes who have enslaved their neighbors and declared war upon the gods of men. To their aid, they have the crafts of the elder Cyclops. And So this kind of Greek inspired, just like Arcus the Fail, but while Arco is kind of more inspired by the humans of ancient Greece. Where was it? Mekone is kind of more inspired by the mentioned Gigantes, giant beings who try to topple the gods. So that supposed to be an option, but also not what I want. Ubar. I think that's something new. I haven't even heard about them. I know most of them, at least by name. Ubar is the kingdom of the Jinnun, hidden in sands by ancient magic. It is ruled by the Jinnun, invisible beings sprung from a smokeless flame, but most of the population are human slaves. Ubar is sealed, and its rulers are imprisoned until their pretender god awakens. Yeah. So that sounds kind of, by the looks of it, more like an Arabian Nights kind of deal. Yeah, Jinnun probably, yeah, jinns. You know, the one that's in lamps. Even if they weren't really known for that in the original stories. Really is kind of those are kind of cosmic horror kind of deals. Really is an underwater nation, an ancient race of mentally superior beings has enslaved other races to work for them. Really has Atlantean and Oceanian troops as well as their own aboleths. The aboleths are powerful astral and water mages. Yeah. Maybe them. Maybe Helheim. Maybe. And also, there were, no, I think I saw all of them. I can go back a bit more. I can decide if I want to play in different ages. Generally, earlier ages have more magic and stuff, and more, yeah. Early age are full of magic and civilizations at the beginning, and yeah. Little technology and the like, and it gets less and less magic and more technologically advanced over time. I'm kind of a fan of the early ages, so I will stick to it for now. Maybe next campaign will be something else. I was always a fan of Atlantis, but I don't think they kind of fit the spooky vibes to an extent, but so who do I want to say? I haven't thought about this beforehand. Maybe I should have. But I kind of wanted to go in this blind and maybe, I don't know, see where it takes me for more years. Also kind of cool, but I think really the scary nations are either the ones with more undead stuff, or maybe something more hell-like, or just scary cannibals like the Hinnom. Yeah. Or maybe I just try the ones I haven't even heard of at all. But I don't think they are a bit nightmarish, so... Yeah, I really should have thought about this beforehand. But this is kind of the setup stream, I guess. Also kind of an Anders Nathan. I think I will try them. Why not? I'll add a couple more nations. Let's not get too... yeah, 6 nations should be fine. We will keep them at normal difficulty. and give them random AI types. If you go for higher difficulty, they pretty much only increase their resources, so they will still play the same, but they will just throw more guys at you because they have more money, more everything. And if we leave them at random and random AI type, yeah. So now we will find out about Ubar together. Ubar is the king of the unseen, the Jinno of the deserts. Its heart is a paradise hidden beyond the 3 deserts of scorching heat, one red, one white, and one as black as the night. Beyond the heat deserts lies a plateau hidden with the myriads of the Jinnon. There is but one entrance in the cliffside of the plateau, and it is always guarded by invisible sentinels. Once you have passed the entrance, you enter a city covered in sand. This is Iram of 1,000 pillars, home of the Jinnon. Once this was a paradise with date palms, fountains, and palaces in abundance. Towers of brass and marble rose towards the heavens. Fist-sized rubies and diamonds lit the streets and palaces, and the air was filled with music and pleasant fragrances. This was the city of brass. But the lords of Ura rebelled against the powers that were, and the city was sealed by a divine decree. The Afarit, the mightiest of the Jinnon, were imprisoned in the palaces with the rebel god. Now Iram is a desert city, inhabited by a few Jinn and their human slaves, waiting for the gates of brass to open, and the turn of the Ifrit Sultan. Okay. Interesting. Nation, kind of. Yeah, you know all the stories about the Jinn sealed in the lamp. They are not sealed in a lamp, but in a city. I guess they have something for them. And the race of Jinn and human slaves. The first heat scale +3. I will go over what that is if we go a little further in the introduction. Military, human infantry and camel riders, ghouls, Jinn warriors, sacred Ifrit warriors. Okay, so we have lots of camels. It's kind of cool. Ghouls, what's a ghoul? How do they look like? I'll be over them in more detail later. Jinn warriors, of course. Magic, fire and air, some earth and very little astral. Okay. Fire and air are nice, I guess. All kinds of magic parts have something for them at least. The priests are weak. They have guardian spirits. Is this a priest? No. Not a sheik. Kanin, yeah. They get some magic at least. We go over the... Yeah, we can go over them later. Dominion. Dominion hides province ownership. That's interesting multiplayer also. I will go over what Dominion means. Buildings are standard forts. Okay. So not much special in terms of buildings, looks like. Which is good because I just picked them at random and I don't even know how to play them. So, and we will go over the units once we're in the game, I think. Also over the special buildings, special sites, rather. Yeah. I have never played them. I haven't really heard about them before because I haven't really paid much attention to them before. But I think they are in one of the... Well, they are new to me, so they're not one of the really old ones. Okay. Now they are sorted after the minion. No, not like in 4, which is what I played most before. Yeah. Oh, you won with him the multiplayer. Huh. Okay, Scheiten Corruptors. I will try them out. Could be fun. So, we could get some blood magic if we wanted to, but it's like 1 blood. I guess we can get more blood. But I don't think we really want to break into blood magic. It wouldn't be bad, but I would try to... You can always choose if you want to go really hard into blood and if you maybe not want to. Okay, like Pangea and Dwyer to do this. Okay. You will see how that goes then. Some air, earth. I think what they say was something. What was their magic pass? I can't go back now, but I think they had at least some earth, some air, some earth. I remember that was not too much. Fire and air mostly, and then a little bit of earth and very little astral. So maybe a chance to get 1 astral on some of those guys. Yeah, that's. Now I'm looking for someone who has some magic that we don't have right now. The Vine Glyph. Maybe you, because you have more astral, but also astral is kind of... astral is something we do have, so if you don't only have 2 astral, maybe not that needed, so... We want kind of a guy whose magic we don't have, like you have some water, should be nice, but also expensive, all those big guys. Cliff of the Star. I like this face. This looks funny. Like this is a face, right? And he looks at us. I kind of want this thing now, even if he doesn't. He gives us some more. Yeah, it's a great face. He gives us some earth, which would be nice. You are saying, yeah, no. I guess water and some bigger astral would be nice. No, not really. Some nature. Why not? You know what? I don't know what to do anyway, so I will pick the face, which is how much points for this one? 140. What can you do? The Bastille is a god block, a large carved stone block, inhabited since time immemorial by a spirit sprung from the sun itself. Once worshipped as a solar deity, the spirit attracted the attention of a previous Panto creator and was bound to the stone block for its hubris. With the Panto creator gone, its powers have begun to manifest themselves, and it is now being worshipped as a reawakening god, ready to claim the earth. Yeah. Let's go with facing make funny face. Maybe that's the name we will give him. Bless points, add bless effect. Actually, we can choose anything. Do they have decent sacred units? That was another. Or I can look here what we have. So Djinn warriors, those are probably, are they sacred? What was the symbol for sacred again? But I don't think I see it here. Unseen. Unseen units are invisible until wounded. When wounded, it manifests a visible form, and other abilities that affect sight, such as glamour, will activate. When a unit with invisibility is sneaking, only patrolling units with spirit sight will be able to find it. In combat, invisibility gives any attacker -10 to attack skill unless they have spirit sight. Okay, so spirit sight really useful against them. Those don't seem sacred. Are you sacred? No. What are your sacred units? What was the symbol for sacred again? Okay, limited equipment. After the god wakes up. Okay, and I picked a god who will like wake up later. They get a big mage that's sacred when the god wakes up, and 2 of their human mages are sacred, but in general I would just go big scales, yeah. Might be the strategy here. So yeah, I'm not sure how to... yeah, it's a candle, right? That was it. Some of you, yeah. Yeah, you know, as priest, this is sacred, right? It's basically the same symbol. I think those candles are burning, those are not. Those are sacred. Okay, I can look it up. Apparently, if I go like wait outside. Brings 100 gold per turn. City of Brass. Okay, here. Oh, nice. Fire and air medic. That's what they're supposed to be good at. Some earth. And some random. Decent chance to get some more stuff. Sacred, of course. They could be fun. They have lots of abilities. I won't go to that right now. But yeah. And I guess they can only be recruited at the capital, it looks like. That usually means it's not worth it to enable recruitment of them. Usually you want to go for Sacred, of course, if you can recruit them anywhere, so you can get lots of guys. Actually, I will try to maybe think about something. Immigration. That's a nice bless effect for mages. And I do have some mages, I guess. Reconstruction. Sure. Also too many points. I think that was kind of cheap, and now we have a really good Earth Mage. So I think that was worth it. The Scheiten are the star of the show, in my opinion. Their corruption ability can steal other people's mages for... Ooh, you can steal mages! Okay, that's really good. I would definitely try to do that. I'm gonna try to get this one up. I guess I could go a little colder, but... probably want to get this up. Ghost is also, of course, good. Luck is really good for getting some gems, if you can really do a lot with them, but I don't know. I think Ghost is really good, and I still have some points left. I guess I couldn't go some magic and get cheaper resources. Yeah, right, this influence events, right? So I won't get as many events, even if I get some luck now. I guess this much? Probably... Oh, I could go... Give this one more, that's a bit too much. I can go really hard into Earth. Okay. So I would rather want magic instead of luck at least. Maybe go down with Rose a bit, or get some is a lucky. I guess since events went down with order, I can get a little bit unlucky, but yeah, sure, why not? I need to put my points into something. That doesn't really seem worth it. I don't have enough to get another magic pass. And that isn't quite... Okay, so I get extra goals apparently when my god wakes up. Yeah, that's fine. Then I don't want to kind of waste stuff on scales here. Could go here. Is there anything else I could buy for that amount? Doesn't look like it, of course. Not the scales. I guess I can go fire 2. I mean, why not? I don't want those points to go to waste, but I will stay. We will just waste 13 points, that's fine. Load Pretender God, I don't have anything saved. Name the name of the god. What was I saying? Facey Mac Funny Face. I can't think of anything other right now, so we go with that. All praise Facey Make Funny Face. Starting promise is 1, that's fine, probably, yeah. Just keep it at that for now. Random events are rare. Story events, stalkers, enabled. You want to disable them in multiplayer, of course, because you don't want to cheat with them, but I think it's fine to do it on stream to show up a bit more off. Yeah, I could go lower candles, but I don't like to go low dominions. Low dominion. You kind of don't really want to get the minion killed at all. I guess 8 is kind of high, yeah, but why not? Renaming is allowed, so I can rename some after yours if somebody wants something. Hall of Fame, I'm not really doing that much. Enchantment slots, limited, yeah. Human ALI, normal AI, standard V-shirt, random start V-shirt, Thrones of Attention. Yeah, maybe I want to definitely want to fill around with that, but I want some higher thrones. I want like 2 of those, 1 of them silver. Yeah, you don't need all the thrones to win. You can get all the lower ones and you won, or you win some of the bigger ones. Victory at Thrones of Ascensions, yeah, that's fine. Cataclysm. After a certain number of turns, a worldwide Cataclysm event will occur that forces a pretender to ascend in a few months' time. Enable this if you want to limit the maximum length of a game to a certain number of turns. No. I will go really long if I disable this because I'm not gonna cheat. Master password. Yeah, that's mostly in multiplayer. This is of course useful to have, but maybe I want to enable some cheats at some point. Probably not, but I'm just leaving this off because I won't be bothered much by cheats anyway. Time to create a world. Rivers. Come on. River borders. Dirtify. You'll probably start in a desert somewhere. Would make sense with that description. But I don't know. Come on. Okay, setting up start positions. That's probably the last step. Fine-tuning them. Okay. Okay, I can read a bit. Funny make funny face. God of Ubar. Spring in the near zero of the Sensen Wars. In the beginning, there was chaos. Out of chaos, whole worlds populated with multitude of beings. Wars were fought. Kings and emperors rose and fell, and civilizations were built and crumbled as millennia passed. Gods, dark and strange, were worshipped in pagan temples. Still, there was chaos. The gods fought among themselves, bringing even greater ruin to those who would serve them. At last there was one, a being of great power and enlightenment, who rose above his immortal peers, and cast them out of the heavens into oblivion. From chaos came order, and with order came peace, and the creatures of the world flourished. The age of chaos had ended. And now the wheel has turned once again. The supreme god has suddenly disappeared. Prayers are left unanswered, and the smoke of offerings rises in vain to the heavens. No one knows why it disappeared, but it is certain that the people of the world are once again left without direction, without guiding principle, without order. Now is the time for the beings of great power and ambition to try their strength. The throne of the heavens stands empty, and only the strongest can rise to the supremacy over all. Only the most powerful can ascend to take the place of he who came before. This is a time of great strife and suffering. This is a time of magic unequaled. This is the Ascension Wars. Okay. Now we had a little intro. Now we can go a bit more over the units, I guess. We always start with a commander, of course, and one scout. The scout we can already move somewhere. I guess we can check out this this side right next to us, this zone. There's another one here pretty close. This one is close. So we should get like 3 zones, and that will probably at least prevent the other nations from winning. We are right next to the sea. Maybe there's a underwater nation there, or maybe we don't have an underwater nation because I didn't make sure we didn't have one. How big is this world? And we are back down here. It's not a massive world. I didn't invite too many other nations, and it's based on how many nations there are. We get some fire gems, some air gems, and some death gems. Do we even get death mages? Can you get death? No. Because death wasn't among the things I can get. Huh. Yeah. No death mages, but I do get some death gems, so I guess we will have to find a way to get some. I'm not sure we... Maybe we can summon some, but I don't know. We put some units at least. Don't get the expensive one. We already have a commander, so we want to maybe get a decent researcher. Yeah, that's 13. I guess you are at 7. You have a lot more, but you're also more expensive. Yeah, you have less, so I guess we get you. You're the most expensive one also. Do we want some camel riders? Camel riders seem cool. Yeah, stealthy and face and survival. We should go over them in more detail, I guess. A portion of Ubar lives pastoral lives and are adept at surviving in the desert. The scouts have the same armaments and skills as regular desert warriors. Mountain survival, wasteland survival is death. So no forest survival, but desert mountain survival is nice. And what is that? You can pillage some. Can all scouts do that? I think not. I think that's some bit unique stuff, but scouts are always kind of similar. And ein Ubaren commander. While most of Ubar's humans live under slave-like conditions, there are some who are given authority over their fellow men, chosen for their cruelty and unscrupulous ways. They inspire fear rather than loyalty in their ranks. Few of them have any military training, and they are best mediocre commanders. Okay, kind of the standard commanders. Taskmaster. Slaves are less. Okay, they are good at leading slaves, and not much as being inspiration. Here is one. Inspiration leader gets increased morale to other tools, making less likely to break in combat. So, I guess this gives -1, this gets +2, so slaves gives like +1 overall. I got a... And wasteland survival, I guess most of them will have that. Woodhand Chic. A portion of the humans of Ubar live pastoral lives. Prominent caravan leaders are respected by the pastoral humans and lead the humans in trades, but they rarely commit their men to full-scale wars. The caravan leaders can send their couriers with goods and treasures home to their lords from faraway lands. Falconry is popular among the pastoral humans, and most chiefs own at least one falcon. Oh, you can collect taxes. Okay, nice. You can pillage. I guess they are really good at pillaging, which is nice. Pillaging is not something I do that often, but I guess I can. And those seem kind of nice to get me gold. Gonna try at least out how to play them. They also have some stats, I guess, but they are nothing special from the looks of it. Mostly like human-like stuff. Same with you. The Kahin is a human priest serving the Kingdom of Iram. They worship their Ifrit sultans as gods and expect to be rewarded when the gates of brass have been opened. They rarely involve themselves in military campaigns and prefer to administer the religious services of a human population. Okay. Also a taskmaster. Can they lead many troops? Not that many. Leadership 10. But I guess I can get some slave bodyguards. Which, not sure if they have any good bodyguards, but we will see. Of course, they are one sacred unit, I guess. The first sacred unit that we have access to here. They get some minimal magic, and otherwise they are our cheapest priests. Yeah, decent for the price, actually. Magic and priest. And probably we don't have that much stronger priests, because they said our priests are kind of weak. Yeah, only priests level 1, even with our most strongest priest. But we need a lot of priest levels to claim thrones, don't we? And if we can't do it with our priest, we kind of need either the prophet or the pretender. The pretender can't move, he's a rock. So we can only take stuff with our prophet. Also, now that I remember that, you can become our prophet. Usually, I always go with my first commander as a prophet, unless I'm with a nation who have like level 3 piece, make him a prophet, because that will Give me a level 4 priest, which is nice. You don't normally get those. Hey, let's feed on a bit. Tubars, human priest kings, take advice from the unseen masters and rule the ruins of Iram, awaiting the return of the lords of Ubar. When the gates of Vast had been opened, Tubar priests will be appointed as governors over lands conquered by the lords of Ubar. The title Tubar, the one who follows with the sun like a shadow, comes with great authority, and is endowed with magical powers far beyond those of mortal men. The Tubar is often accompanied by a Karin, an invisible jinn companion, that aids him in research and other endeavors, and grants him health, wealth, and a long life. The Karin might also appear in battles to protect him from harm. Okay, that is it a special ability. I guess it makes an adept researcher. I didn't look at that. That's probably why their research stuff is so good, or maybe it's even greater than it's here. But great researcher, that's pretty good. We'll get some nicer spells really quickly. He's also taskmaster there because all of them are, seems like, fire resistance, which makes sense for this nation. Yeah, humans are here. They are here as sorcerers, Git and Zahar, the magic of the Jinnun. While most practitioners are Jinn, there are also some humans who have learned this magic. While some of them had learned from Jinnun patrons, many others are self-taught. Okay. Can get some more magic. You can get like up to 2 in one of them, or you can get some earth. Kind of nice. I mean, he's not too expensive. He's like kind of a cheap mage who is still a better mage than our priest. I could find some uses for them. I think I mostly want to spam him, but I probably can only equip them the capital. Or can I? Laboratory, temple. That's to increases heat, scorching deserts. 2 fire damage. Okay. Oh, they protect us a bit. Nice. Iram of the 1000 pillars. Okay, they enable kind of the jinns and the ghoul. So I can recruit those, all of those anywhere. And those are kind of a special cap only units. I guess we could recruit one of those. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it at the start. I don't have that much money. But I should really recruit some of them. The Jinnun are magical beings, closely attuned to the essence of Arcana. Since the city of Bars was sealed, the Jinnun haunt the ruins known to man as Iram of 1000 Pillars. Men of deserts have come to Iram and become servants of the Jinnun. The Jinn Sahara have rewarded loyal men with magical gifts and the blessing of the Jinn. All of the unseen are able to use minor magical tricks, but arcane studies come naturally to them, and there are many who have become sages and sorcerers of remarkable power. While not as strong as the Ifrit sultans they serve, these Jinn Sahara display formidable power over the elements from which they are born. They can also obfuscate their surroundings and hide a small entourage with illusions and tricks of their mind. Okay, they get some decent magic, getting some more, they can get up to level 3 in any of them. Some research. Shock resistance, fire resistance, susceptible to cold, which is bad, but what are you gonna do? Magical being. Can only command by mages. Okay, but they're commanders themselves, so it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, ethereal is nice. Flying, stealthy, glamour, obfuscate. Units with the ability are able to cast illusions to obfuscate the entourage. A number of units in the entourage are hidden and cannot be attacked by enemies and moving their own lands. Yeah, so probably up to 10 units if they have obfuscate 10. Or up to size 10. I don't know. But I can see how this would be really useful in multiplayer. If you can hide your units from the enemy. That sounds really useful. Unseen. Unseen units are... okay, we already looked over this more combat ability. But I guess also invisible in the map world. Iron vulnerability. It's also nice. Vulnerability to salt. Huh. But when are you ever gonna encounter salt in a fight? There are probably some abilities, some magic spells or something that use salt. And those are probably really useful against them. But I don't think the dumb AI will use them, so... that shouldn't be too bad. Phase and survival, of course. Here, spirit side, so... yeah. Oh, they can see in the dark, basically, and they can see invisible units. So... they would be really good against units who has unseen or invisibility or something. Of course, you have Taskmaster, because Howler Commanders seem to have that, except I think the Scout. Magic Power. Less powerful. I guess we get a lot of research done if we also have so much magic. We have good researchers and lots of magic. I wonder if any of enemies have terrain, because that also makes them weaker. Can we maybe make a decent commander, a decent SC out of them? Maybe at least a suck. Like give him some decent equipment and just make him fight. But I think those guys are probably a bit better at that stuff, or maybe not that much. I guess they will have... they're priests and they are sacred, so they can bless themselves and at least get the bonus from reinvigoration, which is really nice to have. And they have lots of the same strengths and vulnerabilities of the previous guy, basically all the same. Yeah. Since the city of Vars was sealed, the general haunt the wounds known to man as Iram of 1,000 Pillars. The emirs and Jim Noble serve in the imprisoned sultans of Ubar. With the imminent awakening of the god, the emirs and their Jinn warriors have initiated the war upon mankind to please the lords of Ubar. They are skilled commanders and are adept in the magic of the Jinnun. For the Jinnun, military training is time-consuming compared to arcane studies, and the armies of the Ubar fields fewer enemies than sorcerer. Okay. Now, gotta find out if we want to use any of those. Trying to stay hydrated. Reading so much about the desert. Really important to stay hydrated there. They're kind of cheap, but they also don't seem that good. I guess they have some abilities. They are stealthy, so being a bit. Who isn't stealthy of them? Also stealthy. You're not. So they have some non-stealthy units. Decent number of non-stealthy units. I guess you are unseen, so that's kind of like stealthy, except better. Yeah, even better at sneaking. Looks like, oh, you do have stealthy, so we could feed some big stealthy units, which again would be really useful in multiplayer. Age 22. Is that how old they get, or yeah, that's how they are in the start. They can get up to 50. I guess they can over 50, but I think they suffer from being so old. But we will probably not stay that many years today. Will get that old. Probably. They can pillage, they're skirmisher and undisciplined. Yeah. I guess we control lots of them with the enemy. And since they are stealthy, yeah, we could do something with them, but I don't think I want to mass produce them at the start of it. We could always mass produce them later if we just need more bodies. Yeah, like they might be good to afford just because they're cheap. They have a bow and a scimitar, so decent weapons actually. Like just having 2 different weapons is kind of good for that price. Can't complain. A portion of the humans of Ubar live pastoralized and are adept at assignment desert. We have had this out before. Their warriors are swift and silent, but they lack the armaments or cohesion to fight real battles. The desert warriors serve the Ifrit sultans, but they travel freely and use weapons of iron otherwise shunned by the kingdom. They have iron and their didn't are vulnerable to them. Interesting. The caravans travel to deserts to distant lands where they are met with wonders and wonderful disbelief. The camel caravans of Ubar are famous for their frankincense and marvelous goods from the hidden land. But the caravan riders are not just simple merchants. Swordplay is an important part of life. Every man of our caravan is an accomplished warrior trained in mounted combat. Caravans rarely evade unsuspecting victims should their masters wish it. Falconry is popular among the desert tribes, and many caravan riders own a falcon. We see some in the model, but do they really make any difference in the fight? I'm not sure. Skirmisher, pillage. So we can, like, those are kind of the pillaging units. Yeah, they don't have that, but they have, they are slaves, so we can get some taskmasters on them, and most of our commanders are taskmasters. And they should fight fine. And they are archers. The human population of Ubar has little freedom and would be considered slaves by most standards. They fearfully serve their general masters, although most of them only come in contact with the tubers. Human priests king governors, blessed by the general. The soldiers of Ubar are well aware of their master's dislike for iron, and use armors of bronze to avoid arousing the ire of the unseen. Interesting, because their jinn are kind of vulnerable to iron. It's really shunned in the kingdom. Even so, it would probably make for more effective weapons, but I guess you are still stuck in the Bronze Age. So still kind of cheap. 10 gold is cheap enough for an archer. Actually, what does that? Usually have more morale, but it is boosted if they are led by Taskmaster. They do not get any salary or expensive food and have half-carved upkeep cost. Slaves really sound good. So they have low morale. Yeah, 7 is really not that great. 10 is basically baseline for most of this stuff. But they take less food, so what's that? Upkeep cost. Yeah, I guess the upkeep cost probably is based on a gold cost. They are just cheaper because they're slaves and we don't pay them, which is nice. That's a really good advantage. Maybe we should get through this at this speed. We won't have much time to play today, but I guess that's fine. They're slaves, yeah. They faithfully serve their general masters. Okay. It's true that Ubar are well aware of their masters like... Yeah, that's exactly the same text as the one before. They just have javelins, spears. Decent. But I will probably get more of those guards. What do they do? Bodyguards, okay. We get them to at least guard the enemy, and I guess those for cheap units. If we don't want to get even cheaper. Oh god. The personal guards of Ubar wear heavy armor of gleaming brass and bronze, reminiscence of the armaments of the Ifrit warriors of Ubar. Chosen for their skill and loyalty, they follow their masters everywhere. They are castrated so as to ensure they will not abandon their duties at any time. Surprised there isn't a stat for castrated, but I guess I'm not sure what the gameplay effect would be. Maybe they're less susceptible to seduction, I would say. Yeah. Okay. Bodyguards, so... I wouldn't say they are overpriced, but we'll probably mostly use them if we need to guard one of our commanders. Why did I think about getting some of them? Probably because I could obfuscate some of those units so I can give them some bodyguards. They can take them with them. I guess in multiplayer your armies also look a lot weaker usually than they really are, because they always have some hidden units, lots of abilities. I will go over text first. The ghoul is a monstrous being related to the jinn of Ubar. They served the Afarit before the city of Brass was sealed, but now most of them haunt graveyards and remote deserts, where they waylay travelers and feed upon the flesh of man. A number of them have remained in the sand-covered ruins of Iram, where they serve the remaining Jinnun. Ghouls are spiritual beings, with the heads of hyenas and the hooves of asses. They are able to change their shape and take physical form, although they can never change their hooves. Ghouls are almost unkillable, and only if you strike it down in one blow will it die permanently. If it is not killed outright, it will revert to its spiritual hyena-headed form. Ghouls are demonic in nature and can be banished by servants of the divine. So really tough units, it looks like. Need to keep hydrated. So they have generation. Yeah, it's probably what I mean. It can be strike down. Fire resistance also. Poison resistant. Magic being, so can only be commanded by mages and magic commanders. Need not eat, which is really nice. So really we have lots of units who are really cheap in upkeep because they don't need to eat. They take less money. They are also stealthy. Vulnerable to iron, I guess they're, as I said, related to the Jinnun of Ubar. Also vulnerable to salt. They are demons, so that means they cannot be banished. Perfect dark vision at least, okay. I guess they are nice kind of frontline warriors, unless their enemy has iron weapons. kind of situational, I think. How old do I get? 300, yeah. Back from Jin Warriors. Not sacred, just really good. Like all the advantages of the bigger guys. Except the magic and so on. Jinn are spiritual beings, born from smokeless vein in the distant past. They replaced their hin and bin during the reign of a previous Pantocrator. They are naturally invisible and ethereal, but can take physical form when they interact with man. The Jinn live in Ubar, a magic desert kingdom of marvelous riches. Once the city of West was the capital of the Jinn, but the gates were sealed by the divine decree, and the city was hidden from the eyes of men. All that was left was winded pillars, and a city covered in sand, known to man as Eram of 1,000 pillars. Here the few remain Jainim, and their human servants guard and wait for the seeds to bake. The city of Vast once fielded armies of Jinn armed with enchanted weapons. These Jinn warriors now follow the Jinn emirs of Eram, waiting for the gates of Vast to open and the war upon mankind to be started, so that magic can be restored to the world. There are many Jinn races with different abilities and powers, but they are all born from smokeless flame and therefore strongly attuned to magic. Ethereal and invisible unless they wish to be seen. Jinn are vulnerable to iron and sword, and the Jinn warriors of Ubar use armaments of bronze. Okay, but what do I want to recruit? I think maybe you. 22 gold. You have a bow and a scimitar. Or should we like get some of those? Throwing some spears and then spears and shield, kind of like the typical frontline warrior. Morale is really low. So did you have a taskmaster? Of course you have. So you would kind of be at a normal morale at that point. Didn't want you, probably want you maybe. Oh, I kind of want the camel riders, but 22 gold and definitely not bad, but I think with that for some of that goods that's probably into their special abilities that I don't really want to use much. And though we have really cheap slaves, I guess. They're expensive in terms of resources. I should have spent all the points on that. I guess I can always spam ghouls. Ghouls are also kind of nice. Actually, what units do I have right now? Yeah, mostly soldiers and some archers. Archers are also expensive in terms of resources. You are a bit more expensive. I guess getting more frontline warriors in here. -1 morale. Just you can only go one of those. Yeah, what? Why can't you go anything else? That's fine. Morale is 11 at this point. Home province, led by Taskmaster, squad morale bonus. You probably can stay like this. And you, I want to hold, stay behind troops. That's fine. And let's end turn. Let's start to actually play the game. A proclamation for Ubar, yeah. He's become a prophet. No other. Oof. That's definitely like a big province. Can you like move there in one turn? No, go there then. About 380 enemy units. The army consists of mainly Jade, Shadows, Jade Beasts, militias, and heavy cavalries. The army appears to be commanded by Alatu, the Anunnaki of the underworld who radiates power. Yeah. Let's see, do we want to attack already? I think we can try it at least. It's like 40 units. Hoplites and stingers. 40 units, how many do I have? 35. Yeah, I think I will go here, see how well I do. And then maybe come back with some guys and get some of you. Some more of you. Do you want to repeat that? I'm not sure. 2 commander points, 1 commander point. So those are kind of slow to recruit actually, so I can get 2 of those, but I want mages. All of them cost at least 2 commander points, so I guess I can get one of those. Yeah, you are better at reachers just a little bit. 16, actually you are better in the field at reachers because you have that. Not you. You have adapt researcher. So I guess getting more of you to get more research done. Oh, I also haven't checked out this. Do I want to start with construction? Always a fan of. It's empty. 0 RP for. Okay, because you are not researching. Why don't you start researching? Research queue is empty. Maybe I can do this turn. Let's just move on and find out how this goes. Okay. Okay, we have Arcocephale is an enemy. Timbrius, the Mimir champion, so hereby be known as the prophet of Prometheus, turn of the flood, the boiling spirit, the teacher of philosophy, the far traveler. So kind of ancient Greece and like Babylonian stuff. Sargon the Enkidu commander shall hereby be known as the prophet of Puflas, he who stole the fire, the mountain prince, counselor of gods. Okay. We need to kill those guys, and we need to see how this battle goes. I can't control them, I can just look and see how they fit. Actually, what did commands did I give you? Did I actually put the shoulders behind? Because I think I did. It's fine. Okay, we killed one of them. Okay. They seem to die to some degree. But we're actually suffering a lot of casualties. But this is fine, probably, at this point. Yeah, they're basically all flat. And also can't beat what it says at the top. Okay, they are routed. So that is fine. Okay. We can go a bit faster now. Actually, what's the shortcut? T for turbo, okay. And they will probably escape. Okay, that's fine. Okay, how much do we lose? This looks like 4 guys. We killed a lot of them. Like 18 from our soldiers, 5 from our archers. They did reasonably well so far. That's nice to see. And now I guess you can go here. Our scout will go up here, maybe discover some enemies over there at some point. There doesn't seem to be much on that throne. Seems empty even. Actually, I probably can't see it because my scout can see them. So that's the issue. Get more of those. Get more soldiers because they are bound to die at some point. If we actually have some money, I guess, can we demolish stuff? We can't really build stuff, but you can research. Can we now? Okay. This is how I do it. Let's move this to level 1 to level 2, I guess. I want to summon some stuff. We probably have some special units. Yeah, Yin, Xiat, Bin. I want to get to that eventually. Let's just start off with that. Should bring this to level 2. Then I guess we can start some stuff. Lesser magical items. Yeah, that's nice to have. Blood magic we don't research at all. We do have some decent battle mages, but I think we keep this up for now and get this, I guess, level 2, level 3. Let's leave it at that. Going kind of random, but not really. And we spent all of that for now. You also D-Warriors and D-Type Archer, those are easy. We should mob most of those up. I guess we can build some commander next turn, then we attack at the same time here. And then we can move them all into one unit. So you move here. I want to find out how many there are of them. Maybe I can take this easily. But I will try to conquer most of what is around of my capital. Because that's usually the way to do it. The best way to do it for now. Pangaeas also. Those are also inspired by ancient Greek stuff, but more like the satyrs and the mythological beings rather than actual humans, Greeks. Pangaeas like very wild creatures, very much nature tuned. Aegeon the centaur Hierophant shall hereby be known as the prophet of Echidna, goddess of darkness, lady precious queen, lady of the healing arts, herder of men. That's some nice titles. I should look what my But my god has this kind of titles. I guess he will see that if he awakens, when he awakens. So yeah, Pangaea, mostly centaurs and satyrs and harpies and like mixes of man and beast. Also, I think I still have the archers at the front. It's fine. Needing some time to get to the front anyway. Those are actually decent units compared to what I have. You are the protection. You're not that good and you're not that many. And you still kill one of my guys. I guess you have decent weapons. Yeah, one spear. I think that's the same weapon as I have actually. I hope I will not die here, but even if I do, I will come back from that. Really high morale, he fought to the last man, that unit. Wow. Salmon of Courage, hopefully they will hold the line. But Salmon of Courage there. My archers kind of crap, and now they are mounted. I think I might lose here. I miscalculated. I was being too risky. I guess most of my units at least make it retreat to some point, so I should be able to get some of them back. They will probably kill my commander now. Okay, I retreat. Oh, and you stay your ground because you... Why you have routing? Okay. But 30 morale, because you're the prophet. I don't want to lose my prophet. But I do lose my prophet. That was a really bad start, but it's okay. We're just getting used to this game again, and I think this turn I will recruit some more another commander that I might turn into a those are archers, those are those units. I guess we do need more soldiers. Some more left here. Some archers. I guess I do have more archers left than anything, so recruiting those seems fine. I do have one more commander point. Can start on you, I guess, but I can put more scout, but I can start collecting taxes. I will try out this tax collecting stuff. Yeah. I think I killed a decent number of them, so I should be able to beat them next time. I didn't kill too many of them. This is still pretty easy. I think this might be hard. Is there that few left? No, there are more of those. But I did kill all of the Ectromors. Some Hoplis are left. The Slingers I don't really scared of. Like, you killed 19 guys, but you killed no one, so... But we did kill some of them, so... It's not all lost. Just really bad. You can research. Didn't you have like a random chance or something, or do you always get the same stuff? Yeah, okay, you start with one fire and you get the other one. And all of you got earth. Really. I mean, yours is nice. Some air would be nice as well at some point, but I will get it at some point, so don't even need to worry. Bad start, but I was kind of going into this blind. Recharge and continuation, nice. I have set it up well enough, I think. Okay, you are the warriors. You go at the front, which is here. I mix it up, the front and the back. That's like what, 20 there. I think there's less guys than I had before. What do you want? What should you do? Hold and stay behind troops. I guess I can get you over here, get some more guys, some more archers, but that's barely enough to matter. Still I'm gonna attempt that. Guess I can send you over. Performances. How do you get taxes? Okay. I guess I will always get taxes if he is somewhere. Or maybe I can tax the capital. I guess this is where the title I got is Facey make funny face, God of Ubar, the fountainhead of order, the unshakable. He was at the center, king of the foothills. Yeah, because he can't get down the foothills. Because these are stone, he can't move. Anything you can do? I can empower you. I can make you into my next prophet. Is there anyone I want to recruit maybe I want to make into a prophet? That's an interesting question. I can get like one of those guys and make him a prophet, and this will be a really powerful prophet. Maybe not a bad idea. Get more of those. Relative to the cost, you don't take many resources. And I did want to get some cavalry actually. So we will get some cavalry. So maybe I take you from 2 fronts then. And then get you in one unit to move around here. Yeah, that's probably fine. Also, I didn't move my scout, did I? I move you here. Is there any other units? Yeah, you can defend for now because you can't do anything else. Need to do my turns properly. I don't be making a great show of it right now. Set unit orders. Hold in the attack, rear, and you also go to the flank. And you like will stay behind them. We will see how well the camels do. Actually, you go here, of course. I should beat them like this. It's not that hard. You haven't discovered anything yet. I'm not sure where the other guys are. Normally, I should be the one who... I should be the one who is... What? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I should be the one who is unseen, who is invisible to my enemies. I should see them. But I don't see much around. Okay. You are defending, you are gonna go research. Enter, and now I will hopefully win this battle. Research, yeah, research. I want to just get a bunch more levels, and I think that's a bit much. Evocation. Actually, go evocation first. To level 4. Yeah, that's fine for now. Getting some decent research done. Oh! My camels didn't attack because they were sneaking. Ah. Bad news for me then. Oh, those are slingers. I was wondering if any of the other guys survived. Are those more commanders? Are those like 3 commanders? Oh. This is going kind of bad then. Again, because I'm like one-on-one, they have a lot more protection than my crappy units. I don't want to use this again. This is... Okay, are defeating? Looks like. Maybe my archers will inflict some more wounds and they will retreat, but probably not. Because I didn't pay attention. Definitely my cavalry definitely would have turned this. They might have just killed the commanders and then they retreated. But they don't do this now, of course. And I'm doing a really bad show right now. Okay, now they're about it. Just get me out of here. I guess a lot of my units survived and made it out at least. But I'm really... I am taking kind of the risky place, but not that risky really. Should just take Coin Province. Get me some... Wow, did you get so little, guys? Made it out? I guess made it out to here. And you shouldn't attack. Right now I need to get more units here. I think the cavalry isn't that amazing comparatively. Like the, not the cavalry, the archers. I want more of the units who can hold the line. You can stay there, actually you can go here and get more of them, or is that even worth it over staying? I guess I can get one more commander here to get more units there. Sure, get my commanders going if I'm losing it. Damn at this rate. And you found something. That is Pangea. Okay. They're close to a throne. I will need to pick up pace later. And I probably will. Ubar. Why am I attacking here? Didn't I told you to hide? Oh, those units do help me, the Falcons. I wonder if they die, if I will have them next fight as well. But I guess let's split them up a bit. Okay, how are they faring? I think you have more hit points than the other guys. Just barely. And do you have decent protection? You have really good morale and really good defense. Protection is crap, okay. But you might still do well. I think you do some decent damage. Spears are kind of the counter to cavalry in most games and in real life sometimes. Okay, are you routed already? Oh, come on. Why do you even attack here? I told you to hide again. Yeah, how did I lose? I did lose like 6 of camel riders. Why are you there? Why did you attack? And did I also lose my... Yeah, I did lose my... What? Why? Commander. And now we get extra. Why it's extra bad? Because I'm sure I told him to hide. Not to attack. I set him up to attack first and then corrected it, didn't I? Why am I doing so bad? I guess it can patrol, but I don't think it does anything in this province. I guess this is Pangea. And they are bigger than me, which is kind of an embarrassment for me as a player. I will do better in the end. I'm just getting used to this game again. Am I recruiting? No. Guess I can get some more archers going. And you, because why not? The cavalry did okay, but they also didn't do great. Yeah, you killed like 4 guys. Against hoplites, I don't think they are too good then. So I'm not recruiting too many more of those. I will see how I order them in battle next. Next turn. Okay, now I can empower some guy. And it's getting cold here. Ooh. Yeah, what's the season? Yeah, it's early winter. Not good for us, but it's okay. And not too many of those guys again. I don't want to select you actually. How do I unselect them easily? Like tipping against on all of them is kind of stupid again. Yeah, you are. At the want. Hold and attack actually. And you just fire nearest enemy, closest enemy. Hold and attack. We'll just go to the side. And then Ubar does, and Saladin will attack again. Now I should take this, hopefully. And I guess get more of those. One more of you. I am collecting gold that I'm not really using, so I should build a second fort once I can afford it. To build more stuff. Okay, and you are not researching, and I wanted you actually to become the prophet, because why not? Give my, this is what Beritos, okay. Those are kind of Carthage inspired, and otherwise next turn. Come on, this time I have them. Come on. The High Priest of the Sun. Es came der Throne of Ice in the Metall, the Most High, Eater of Children, Bane of Man. Okay. Okay. Gadi the Jinsar here shall hereby be known as the prophet of Facey McFunnyface, the fountainhead of order, the unshakable, he who is at the center, king of the foothills. It sounds kind of like a rock. And now they have mostly not much stuff left. Yeah, the Falcons are still there, I guess. And because they are stopping them here, that also means my archers get much shots in. They are slowly dying. Yeah, hoplites are no joke. You should have gone around and attacked him, and I could have won this more easily then. Okay, they are routed. Basically, the commander still wants to fight, but it's fine. The commanders, yeah, they're completely routed. Did I even lose much here? Just speed is up. Just watch them die. This guy is just blocked by him. But also I'm having a hard time killing him, I guess. Okay. What did I lose? I lose one camel rider. Yeah, this was much better as a battle. And you just go around here. Those are just deer tribe units. Those are no match. Guess I can give the prophet some guys. You can lead like one unit. I'm not leading a battle like this. It seems not that good. Okay, we have a 2 fire guy now. And only earth otherwise. Some decent air. Air is nice. And you can research more now. And you can take a throne once I Once I'm at a position where I can take the throne. Get more of those, I guess. Can also start getting some of the stronger units, I guess. I'm really playing like I want to mass units, which I'm not sure that's what I want. If that's the strategy here, but I guess I will see what units the enemy has. Miglan is also in. Tialtekutli, the side piece of the sun, shall hereby be known as the prophet of Jaluk, the Most High, Eat of Children, Bane of Man. Wasn't it also a title from the other guy? Yeah, oh, and I didn't view the battle, but I guess I was pretty sure I would win this, and I was right. Let's see how much I lose here, because that's the only question. I should probably go back with this army now. Oh, if you manage to kill the commander, it would be so amazing, but you just die. Yeah, I think those cavalry wouldn't have been a good choice to kind of lead the charge. I don't think they're bad, but they're kind of situational. I don't think in the situations I was in so far they were really good. They can pillage and other stuff, but just as plain attackers, they are not that good. Oh, we killed the commander, which is nice. Okay. Did we lose much? We did lose all the camel riders, 2 soldiers. That's not too bad. And I actually will get you back down because Wolf Tribe. I was thought maybe this was barbarians. I'm still moving you back. I'm playing it safer now. What do I have mostly? Soldiers, so I will get some more archers. Archers are really nice. If you can get some spells going, you can get flaming arrows and such. And I think, yeah, we really have we have amazing paths for that. We have air magic, we have fire magic, we have great paths for that kind of stuff. But what is it? Combustion. So just my army. I think that's way too high up. Was it conservation, summon, bind? Yeah, conservation, probably not alteration. Aim is a spell, yeah, that I want for that. Combustion with this gold in the sun. Solar eclipse seems too far up. To be the evocation. Like flaming arrows or something. Enchantment maybe. Yeah, flaming arrows, so I want to get the enchantment. What was the other one? Aim is here, and probably some better aim. Wind guide, yeah. So I want alteration, I want to go up. I think I can get that up to level 3, and then I want more enchantment. I want to get up to level 4. Okay. And what was it? Alteration, also up to level 4. Yeah. So that will really help me if I, well, whenever I need to fight someone strong. I go to here, see what's near the coast. Okay. No more units to move. No more to recruit to the capital. Okay. Okay. Features. Dormant pretender gods are awakening, and ours was dormant. The entire nation rejoices. Facey McFunnyface, god of Ubar, the fountainhead of order, the unshakable. He is at the center. King of the foothills has awakened. As Facey McFunnyface, the fountain of order, the unshakable. He is at the center. King of the foothills, awakened in the city of Vars, the fountains of order was able to free the city from the remnants of the old Pantocrator seal, and the gates of Vars have been opened. The Afarid and their sultans have returned in all their might, and the city of Vars and the paradise within is now accessible to the nation of Ubar. Nice. Yeah, getting lots more. 3 per month, 2 per month, 1 per month, 1 per month. That's nice. So what's new? Janna. Enables Scootner of Fury, and it's Scootner of Guardian of Hidden Chamber. Increases growth, which is nice. So we should be getting into level 2 here. Level 3 at some point. City of Vars, enable Scootner of lots of stuff. Lots of fire gems. Vault of incense and marbles. Brings honor. Yeah, I think we had this before, did we? Probably. Do we want to get some sacreds? Like, are all these sacred? No, you are not. You are. I guess we go to the new units. Like, those are new. That's not new, I think. Those are not new, but you are new. Horus, the fair ones, are concubines and entertainers of the sultans of Ubar, chosen for their beauty and exquisite manners. They live the crescent lives in Janna, the enchanted garden, and are rarely allowed to leave their paradise unless tasked by the sultan to introduce or entertain a foreign diplomat or ruler. Huris are generous and share the traits of full-blooded genuine, such as glamour, invisibility, and strong connection with magic. Okay. What can you do? You're kind of just a strong unit. You have seduction. Oh, this unit can seduce enemy commanders and then sneak them away to a friendly province. Seduction is a stealthy action. It can only be used against members of the opposite sex. The seduction must take place in a province bordering to a friendly territory, unless the seducer is able to fly away with the victim. Flying away can only be done with victims that are same size or smaller. And I think, yeah, you can fly. So, like, getting a couple of them, and I don't want this right now because I don't have that many close to me that I can do this to, but I definitely will use them later. Shaitan, the Shayatin are a race of powerful Jinnun, spiritual beings born from smokeless flame. They serve the sultans of Ubar with their silver tongues and crafty lies. As masters of manipulation, they lead the enemies of Ubar away. Shayatin are arrogant, proud, and since magic has begun to wane, they harbor a hatred for mankind, whom they blame for the loss of magic. It is they who convinced the Sultan to wage war upon humanity. They who doomed the city of Vars. Shayatin are masters of lies and can corrupt and lead the most loyal servant away from his master. Shayatin are pure-blooded Jinnun and share their traits, such as invisibility, glamour, and a strong connection with magic, yeah. So some decent magic at least. Oh, you can even get some blood here. So going into blood would have been like an option. Decent option for the Corruptor. Yeah, it's a kind of unique trait. This unit can lure enemy counters away to a friendly province. The corruption attempt is a stealthy action that can be used against any commander with a mind. It must take place in a province bordering to friendly territory and yeah, okay. Okay, basically it's a better version of seduction because you can do it against any unit, any gender. So yeah. Yeah, of course, stealthy and so on. There's spy. Really good units. Also kind of expensive, but really good. Scale walls, yeah. So this is what OTO cities meant when he said Ubar can see mages. Interesting. This is like a really powerful units. The sultans are the oldest and mightiest of a race of mighty beings, born from smokeless flame, and endowed with the vast magical and physical powers. They have ruled Ubar since the coming of man. Most of the sultans live sequestered lives in the open palaces of the city of Bas, visiting the houris of Jannah and feasting upon dates and grapes of unequaled flavor. When distracted from these pleasures, the white-hot ire of the ethereal flames, and they emerge to wage war upon those who would disturb the flawless lies. Flares. Okay. I read it wrong. The Ifrit Sultans are alphabet and share their traits, albeit more powerful. They are innately powerful wields of Zahar, the sorcery of the Jinnun, and can unleash unrivaled destruction upon men. Yeah, 4 fire, really good. Maybe 5 fire, but probably not. They have heat. Probably. The heat effect is. I think what will actually be really bad at is going to the sea and killing people there, because so much like flaming units, flaming magical units. What there are ways and means to deal with that. And our big sacred unit. Aphrodite, a powerful Jinnun born from smokeless flame. Endowed with exceptional physical and magical might, they are arrogant and cruel, and might be perceived as outside evil. The Aphrodite and the Sultans rule the magical kingdom of Ubar and the lesser Jinnun. There are few Aphrodite and their warriors only join armies when they're called upon by the Sultans. When commanded by the Sultans, a few Ifrit warriors can obliterate entire armies by themselves. Ifrit are spiritual beings and are invisible until they manifest. When wounded, they reveal their true form, ablaze with smokeless flame. A pure green and yellow fire of incredible heat. Ifrit are attuned to magic and are stronger provinces magic is strong. Ifrit suffer from 2 weaknesses, iron and salt, and with the aid of these, mankind might prevail. No, they won't. Mankind will lose. I might. Yeah, I can do a decent. Yeah, decent SC out of a super combatant. Like all of these are pretty good. Yeah, most of those are good. This is bad, but yeah, some decent other stuff. Fire shield. Most fire fields do not work underwater, yeah. Yeah, again, water is kind of my weakness, which is kind of fitting. There's a lot of salt in the water. But I might not need to go into water, because I have a decent zone here. I have some more zones around here. Like if this is a level 3 zone and this would be 2 and this would be 1, I would already be able to win with those. Oh, getting lots of units here. Yeah, you have a decent army now. And you actually, you have no army. So I don't know if what I want to do with you then. Try to see what we have here. Maybe take this already. This looks really weak. Maybe some enemy came from around here to attack them and they weakened them but didn't take it yet. Would be interesting. You can research for now. And other units that I have, you can also research. To fire. I don't get the air mages, but that's fine, probably. I guess you can patrol some units. You can also patrol here, I guess. And this is Spiritos again. And yeah, I see them over here. Can I see them also somewhere else? Maybe they can go over the sea, so that's definitely a possibility. Do you want to go for one of the big ones? It will take a while to get them. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not recruit more of those? And also... yeah, my my blessing isn't that good, so getting too many of those isn't really... yeah. They're really expensive. They're also really good because of all those advantages, but I'm not sure. Getting some more of the cheaper ones, definitely a thing I should do at some point. Mostly playing with the humans now. It's probably good enough. Do you have some unrest here? Yeah, both here and here, so you can go there and patrol. Okay, there was a battle here. Oh, we witnessed a battle. Maybe we can go and see what units the enemy has. That doesn't seem too scary. Like those aren't hoplites. Hoplites are really scary, as I experienced. Personal regeneration, enemy skeletons. Oh, they get skeletons. As long as they don't summon too many, that should be doable. Okay. I think I already mostly got them to flee. Of course, the skeletons aren't fleeing. And they're also not very susceptible to errors, so... but they still died. I got like their melee fighters fleeing. And the archers, of course, won't hold out for long. Is that a skeleton still? Yeah, along that. They're trying to fight them with arrows, which is kind of difficult. But I already routed them. So that one skeleton, maybe. Yeah, okay. Maybe he could have killed one or more of mine, but that would have been fair. Getting a bit faster now. And we killed one more of them, it looks like. Okay, did we lose much? We did actually lose like 12 guys here, yeah. A skeleton came so close. And I guess I will always lose soldiers if they have anything decent. But I can look here what the enemy is fielding. Okay, is that Burritos? No, those are dependents, right? Oh no, that's I think Burritos. They can recruit those guys, and I guess the AI always does recruit some local troops. I could do that too. I think actually the dependents have a decent shot here. Those aren't that good troops. Yeah, the protection is really low. Hit points is decent. Defense also is pretty crap. So they should be able to kill them at least. But the nets are kind of decent weapons. So we will see. Of course, the independents outnumber them, so there is strength in numbers. And I've already seen some of them die, yeah. I think the independents got this. Like, the nets are kind of cool, but those units aren't really that amazing. Okay, that was it. And that was, of course, over here. On a throne, no less. Okay. So that makes sense that it's protected rather well. Go down here for now. I don't think I will take this on for now. Maybe this. Yeah, tribes I can take on, I think. Actually, I have kind of similar. I should go for this first. Get the easy one and also the one that might be have some stuff left. Also, I want to increase the province defense a bit. That's something I completely forgotten about. You can get some province defense going. Getting at least 2 will reduce unrest, which is really bad here actually. It's not bad here at all. Atoning I think will not do that good, but it's fine. I guess that's something where I can put my money into. Guess I can get some more archers. And am I out of commander points? Yeah. So you will be there next turn. Okay. Anything else I wanna do? All my guys have something to do. Okay, maybe go down to hoplites. No. Those are just a lot, mostly units. And yeah, that's a lot. I think I have 2 really valuable thrones close. This is probably a middling to weak throne. But definitely those 2 are really good. Who leads them? I need to mouse override. I have no idea who leads them, so I recruit enough for now. I should build another fort soon. Timeless waste. Okay. Yeah, enchantment is always up to level 4, and then I can get some fire magic going. Yeah, they have nothing left here for some reason, or they have started with nothing. I'm not even sure I need to show this. Like, this is just sad. Over quickly, at least. I did lose one soldier, okay. So you fought well. Yeah, those were commanders, so makes sense. You would fight well. Hoplites, hoplites, hoplites. Lots of hoplites actually. Kind of want to go back now. You know what, I can go in one turn. I think this is our plane, so it's fine. What's your composition right now? We definitely need more warriors. Soldiers, that is. Okay, get one of those. I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. Just behave yourselves. I'm back. And do any of you need to do anything? No. Are you? Okay, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, this is Ur. Let's check them out actually. Yeah, let's check Ur out. This looks like something they might fight over, which would be good for us. Oh yeah, I can get my Dominion higher a bit if I want to. Patrolling here does like nothing, but actually patrolling there will do something. I'll just move there. Okay, you can't move there in one turn. Actually, there's some unrest, so go there. So I'm recruiting. Next turn. Get some archers in and some. How much can you lead? Oh, you have as much as you can lead. So I guess you will try your best at attacking hoplites again. I'm almost thinking this is an easier target. Like tribesmen, but I'm attacking here. trying to see if I can maybe do this. How many units do we have? 75. I think if I outnumbered them enough, it could be done. If I don't make it, I knew I was wrong. Okay. Patrol. Maybe that helps. Okay, Midland. Actually, Ur is actual capital of Midland. Also, where is Ur? I should also could take a look at the score graphs at this point. We actually didn't waste the defense here. We do have a lot of stuff. If we conquer any of those, we build a fort out there. Also, this is the border of our Dominion, right? It goes out decently. Goes out into the sea, which makes me think there is no underwater nation, maybe? I'm not sure. There's a place for one on here, I guess. Lots of enemies could be there. Just get more researchers for now, and I guess I can start your magical being. Yeah, so I need magical leaders. I don't think you have that. Magic leadership 0. You definitely 0. 0. You can lead some, but only like 5. You can lead 10. 10. 30. Okay, this is a good under the magic being leader. 20. 30, but you're more expensive. You actually can lead some of them. I guess I can use my one that I have to get some units. I can get a lot of them right now. And why are they grayed out? Oh, because we're out of recruitment points, so I'm gonna try some of those then. Maybe sacred ones. I don't think I can. I can only recruit one of them. It's not worth it, really. Why can't I recruit more? Whatever. Guardian of Forbidden Chambers. Scimitar, let me. You're more expensive in this one. Let's get the cheaper one. A couple of those. And see if we can make a decent army out of those. We're experimenting a bit. We need an army that can take on this stuff before we can win. And I can actually look at statistic a bit. My nation overview, I guess. Score graph is the one I want. So provinces. Arcosiphe is kind of in the middle. Miklan is the one that's losing out. But I think I saw a bit from because they had like Ur directly near the capital. Pangea is actually moving at the top now, right next to Veritas. But Ur is also doing kind of well, and Ubar we are not doing that well. Forts, everyone is at capital forts, not much to say there. Oh, we are actually We're making lots of money. I did notice we had a lot of money, but I thought it was like he couldn't spend it on anything, but it seems like we are doing really well in that front. Vitos is doing even better, but whatever. Ur is kind of scarce and nosedive. They kind of seem to lose out slowly. Interesting. Pangea is pretty much at the bottom. Miklan is very much at the bottom. Arcocephaly is kind of middling. Gem income. Yeah, I'm doing okay on gem income. I actually can get a lot more once I actually need my guys around to find some stuff. Which I should do in a minute. Yeah, Miklan is doing the best here. But research we are the lead. That makes sense. We focused really hard on it. And yeah, we can take any of them on. Vitos level 2, but even they are so far off. Dominion, we are also at the top. That's a bit surprising. I'm not sure why, but I will take it. Who is doing really well? That's I want as well. Army size is a bit misleading. Sure, we don't have the biggest army. That's fair actually, because we lost a lot of the beginning, so otherwise we would be better. But if you only count the number of units and you have a nation with giants, which are very expensive but also very strong, yeah, army size doesn't say that much. Like, okay, Razors is at the top, but they have like normal human units which are cheap. So, but I still think they are strong, and the other graph also say this. This is maybe not as bad as it looks compared to some other nations which have lower points. But that said, actually, we even has more expensive units. Ubar a bit. Actually, their units are a bit more expensive on average, I think. They have like half giants, like really big units, but not that big. Pangea mostly have normal sized and normal expensive units. Big Clan is similar. Acceptably also more human units. Shenzhen points, yeah, like the one taken by Miklan and nothing else. Thrones of Ascension, yeah, Throne of Ice. I actually kind of bad at Throne of Ice, but because maybe they make stuff colder, which is bad for us, because we like it hot. We do like it hot around here. And what I was saying earlier, that I need to do some search for performances that might have some stuff for me. I just moving those guys out like this. Most of them can come back later, but next turn I can just getting lots of stuff, hopefully. Maybe I will find nothing, but we will see. Yeah, that was a long turn because I talked a lot, but it's fine. Research. I want this to get up high. I think level 6 is something. We can get some, yeah, some good national unit. Contact merit. Okay, I kind of want that at some point. Huh. Okay. Okay. A worldwide event. The People's Deathmatch is scheduled in arena. Okay, that's like an event where I can send some units in and they fight some enemy units, but I don't like it that much. I don't think I have the best units to fight there, and if If I do make a really expensive unit that's 5% I lose it, that's also really bad. Okay, I've killed a couple of brigands. Yeah, and this troublesome province. And you will search for magic sites. You will attack here first. I guess we go down to this south. You can patrol a bit more here, that's fine. You will search some magic sites, same as you. You can actually slowly make your way back. I should get more scouts at some point. You have air, but also you have air, so you research some. Actually, yeah, you move here and you will find some more magic sites, hopefully, and recruit more of those guys. And you, I guess. I can get like the get more of those. I think I could have recruited more commandos sooner. Like I have 3 commander points. If I get like almost 2 commander points, I have 1 commander point left. So I might be low on commanders the way I played. It's fine, probably. Some research. Search magic site was found. I found a magic site. Sunwich. That looks like fire stuff. None was found. Okay. There was a battle in Funken. Sigma Scout. No, that's my fight. Of course, I have like the red flag, the black flag. Come on. Those arrows are really doing nothing. I guess sometimes they hit and they do some damage, but really rarely. I maybe need some magic or something, or my better units to take care of that. At least there's slings to do minimal damage, but I think I lose this again. Because my archers do like 0 damage. Archers are really good if you can buff the the arrows some way. And they're good against like lightly armored tools, but those guys are, oh wow. I also lost my commander there. I don't want to keep looking at this. 32 and anti-commander. I need some better stuff. Arena battles. Okay, we can look at some arena battles. It will make us heal better because the enemy will lose stuff here. And you are slaver. What does a slaver do? Can levy slave warriors. And I guess you get some blood slaves. Use some blood magic maybe. You don't have blood magic. You are sacred, but you can't bless yourself, so you won't be blessed. So you're pretty crappy, I think I said. But you are only oh yeah, prophet. That's good. Are you a prophet? No, but not just a priest king. Yeah, my money was on a profit. But it's nice that McLaren lost something. It's always nice if your enemies lose stuff. Also have the speed up all the way. No, I don't have it anymore. Okay, maybe we will again. Actually, what are you? You're feeble-minded. Okay. Sacred, but can't bless yourselves. Yeah, my money is still on the Acrocephaly's profit. Come on. I didn't bet real money of you, but oh yeah. Always nice to see them lose. Another battle. Again. Acrocephaly against Ur. Does Ur has something different? You look big, that's good. So lots of hit points. Old age and feeble-minded again. Inspirational, but you're not bleeding anything. Sacred, but you can bless yourselves. Yeah, but it's a bit even because he's a bit bigger. So maybe Ur will win this turn. Or maybe Akku will take it home. Oh yeah, burning. Well, that takes some damage, but can you even cast anything? Let's see who wins. Get a bit faster. That's no. But Akku seems the one. Yeah, Akku will win this. Yeah. Yeah, those hoplites, they are tough. I've seen this. Was awarded a prize. I'm not sure what they did, but I guess I can give you the army. I'm not sure I want to attack any of you. Could attack here or here. There's a lot of guys, but where can I look? Yeah, I have. I have searched for Earth. I can look here again. Fire, air, and feast. I can't find feast stuff, and I actually haven't looked for air here. I haven't looked for anything here, so I guess you can go on. You can go home. You also can go home. Are there any? Yeah, they would have fled to here, so I wouldn't have much left anywhere else. I should maybe get you into battle. I really don't want to lose you. But if I get like just a lot of those magical guys, yeah, that's fine for now. Research for now. See commanders later. Okay. Maybe next turn I will give them some more stuff. You can need actually lots of guys, so yeah, you can attack from here, get like hold and attack. Just closes. Hold an attack closest. You cast a specific spell. Are you sacred? You are, right? Yes. So you should be. First thing you should be do is blessing yourselves. Blessing. Flaming arrows. Oh, I need a fire gem for this. I could give him a couple of fire gems, but also I have no archers right now, so can you get some decent flair? Fatigue cast, that's a lot of fatigue. Area of effect isn't that great. You know what? After that you can just cast spells. You see what you can. You will see what you find most useful. Yeah, then I can. Guess I can get you to help me out. Maybe give you some fire gems. How do I give you gems again? Conservative magic use. So. Firewall, flaming arrows. And you can't cast it right now, but I think I can give you. Give you a couple of those. Experiment a bit with battlefield magic. It seems fun. Okay, you search there. You can research more. You can also research. You can research. And who isn't researching? You. That's aggressively. Well, I guess I will fight here. Yeah, sure. You have air. You haven't searched here for air. You have searched here for everything pretty much. Yeah. Nobody has searched here yet. I guess you will search before the other one arrives. I guess you have a decent amount of units go here. And then next turn you can attack together. Or maybe I will also give those guys here to him. How many units can you lead? You can do like 3 units. Yeah. Get a big army on him. And we will see how that goes. And we can recruit some more. Why not? I should find a good stopping point soon. Because this can go on for hours if I wanted to. Oh. Found nomadic sites, but you are beginning to starve. will stay behind and like fire closest enemy. And you have like total of 100. Do you? Living units. Yeah, you have enough, I think, to take them on. Oh, you have more here. Do I want to take them on now? They might not attack me because they might be not. You can find maybe some magic sites, some air sites. You can research. You can give me some intel on them. You have searched here, and I have searched here, so you can go home. And I'm building not more units. Give me more of those, give me good units now. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, magic site, there was a battle. Let's see your welfare, but I think I did get a decent amount of stuff. Actually, a good stopping point would be when I go to war. And I might be soon. Okay, those are flaming arrows. They do some damage, looks like. Oh, you fly to them. But I think you are doing well enough against them. Yeah, you're good units, I think. You're still invisible, so like you're unseen. That's the technical term. Maybe attack rear with flying units would be better, but I forgot they can fly, which is the fun thing to forget. I can speed this up a bit. Yeah, this was an easy win. Okay, did I lose some stuff? It was like one soldier. Wow, it was so much better. I should have used the Jin much earlier. Hold and attack rearmost. Try to attack there. And get like a decent defense force going here, like 20. Yeah, sure. They can probably take this with ease anyway, but it's fine, probably. And you have searched here. You can search here, I guess. You can research. Research more. Research more. I have lots of research to be done. And we could Guardians of the Chambers. Are they that much better? Even? Yeah, you did great job. I'm getting more of you. And otherwise, I need like leaders who can magic lead, so you maybe. You're like the cheap option. 400. Like 200 something. And get one more of those guys. I should build a fort like here. And I take this. I guess you can move here and you can build a fort next turn. Canyon of White Winds. I have lots of gems. I can even get some blood slaves. Where do I get the blood slaves from? Do I get it at the capital? Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen something there. Slave market. Huh. Increases the unrest here. Okay. Getting lots of research done. Yeah, conservation will take some time. Ostmark. Hey, they don't seem to have too much here. I guess Flaming Embers is kind of overkill here, but I might as well. Isn't that the commander? Applied. Where's the commander? Is he down here somewhere? I lost none of them in the last battle. And I'm not sure I'm too likely to lose many here either. I think, are they susceptible to fire or are they resistant? Fire resistant. Okay, so flaming arrows. Kind of a smart move. Not too big a risk to lose my own guys. Oh, those javelins, they also get some. Oh, they fly away. Nice. What did I lose? I lose like one soldier again. Yeah. I should have used Gen much earlier. You can start construct a fort with some palisades here. I guess this is a good point to attack. Actually, I want to defend here right now. In case they want to attack me also here. I want to get more units. Do I want you to lead more troops? Yeah, almost full on troops already. So I should you should get some battle orders. Hold and attack rearmost. You. What can you cast even? Print guide. You can get like fireballs or so on. Are you sacred? Yes, you are, so you should bless it. Yeah, feast. Of course you are blessed. Okay. And cast spells. Just cast whatever you think is best. I'm not sure what's the best stuff for that. Just defend here. I guess here's also a border. Defend here. Get more units to the front and then start to attack them soon. Actually, one, you don't sneak, and two, you will attack there soon. Yeah, more like the same units. We haven't searched here because there are no sites first. You can feed the teachings of God, I guess. Can move out here. Oh, Pangea also moves in here. This would be interesting. Am I recruiting? No. Get more of those guys. Also get more archers, I guess, but next turn. And also get one more of you. So research more. And I guess get more good commanders there, okay. Archocephaly is scared to attack me, probably. Will I be able to take them out with this guy? 20 against... No. I'm just gonna try this and see what happens. You are too many. But... yeah, I think going with flaming arrows now. If I run into a thing where I... do research here. Okay, you can go back now. Actually, you can move here probably, and here. Can you move faster? Okay. Just move there. Oh, and he's retreating from here. If he's retreating, I'm just attacking him. He's probably fighting Pangea at the north, so I should attack him. Attack and attack. With Palisades, 3 months remaining. Okay, battle, proclamation from Beaters. Tupigok. The commander, hereby known as the prophet of Sibyl, the vessel of might, goddess of the forest, patron of all bards. Okay, patron of all bards, is this really such a good title? Maybe. Depending on your opinion of bards. They do have some units here, but I'm thinking I can take them on. Is it a commander? Just a chariot. Iron skin, which is decent, I guess. Is that a commander? A champion? Is it a leader? Leadership 80, yeah. A leader. Okay, they killed the leader. Does this mean they flee? Yeah, they're routed. Excellent. Okay. Speed this up a bit. But I win this really good. I should have used more of the Jinn sooner. So now I'm at war with Archocephaly. Unexpected event. Martyrs died. Faithful rejoice and flock to the province. Okay. More Dominion. Actually, who died there? Like, there's some archers and some soldiers, but still no Jin. The Jin are really good. I should maybe get back to here. I should defend the province where I am building a fort. Once the fort is ready here, I'm getting more bold and attack more. But I think this might be a good place to start. I think next turn I'm gonna Oh, you sneaked here. Let's move there. Do some more. Show some magic sites. Research. Yeah, that was my units. I can do something. You are like the good magic leader. You are. Oh, I don't have the gold even for that guy. I had so much money before. Okay. Out of money, I guess. I guess I have really big armies that are costing me a bunch. Yeah, and the Jinn are also more expensive than like the slave sword that I used to use. I'm gonna see what the next turn brings me. Okay. Raise skeletons. Actually, they might abandon my commander now. Where's their commander? Those are all Tri-Puncher. He's probably down there somewhere. Actually, he's here. Okay, they killed one there. Maybe with those numbers, they are kind of still a threat. Like bone tribe warriors. Oh, looks like they are routed maybe. Some of them at least. You are not. What you might be soonish. Also, what's your morale? Morale is pretty good. So unless they suffer horrible defeat, might be good enough. Okay, you cast ghost walls and other sort of stuff. Oh yeah, you are. Ghost walls against some of those. Yeah, they're doing really good, actually. Again, I should have used them much sooner. I don't know why I didn't. Are they attacking? No, they're attacking those still. Okay, they're routed, so I'm gonna. Okay, how much did I lose? I lose like 4. It is a lot, but they killed a lot, so it's a fair exchange. Mutual exchange. Oh, they are attacking me here. Like with a unit where I only have province defense. They might win this. I think this was the province that I took from them. I get some chief province defense and got my units actually to the important province where I'm building the fort, so trading back and forth a bit is fair. Let's hope we kill like one of the flying guys. But my units are about it, so... we did kill some guys, some pelters, some slingers, but not anything important, unfortunately. Yalu, god of Mictlan, has been permanently vanquished. At the end, his domain did not touch a single province, and his life was dived within Dominion. Mictlan is out of the game. Cool. Yeah, they conquered this back. You are done next month. I'm attacking now. But actually, I'm gonna call it quits here for today. I'm gonna go wait somebody, gonna see who's online, who I want to wait, who I want to watch now. Just gonna wait who I want to watch myself. Hopefully you're okay with that. And I hope you have fun. And I'm also hoping you behave yourselves over there. Goodbye for now, and I hope to see you again soon.